Hello, welcome back to the Isle of Wight again, where I'm following the course of the railway from Newport off towards Sandown. We've already covered around about 4.5 miles in the very first part, going through places such as Blackwater and Mercer Junction. Now we've got Newchurch, Alverstone, and then of course Sandown at the very end. So I'm just picking up from Horringford station where we left off in the last one, and that has one platform and it closed in 1968, opening in February 1875. Almost said the wrong year then. So this is our route going forward. It's extremely windy today, so drone flight is probably going to be non-existent or very limited. If you watched part one, you'd have remembered that from then. So curving around to the right, heading up towards Newchurch, and we'll see if anything remains of that particular station. Before we look at maps, if you've not seen part one prior to this particular video, then look for this thumbnail. It's on the previous video. Get yourself a look, catch up, and then come back to this one. There's quite a bit to see on that one, including a tunnel, an old quarry, and some beautiful stations. So in this one, part two, it's quite a short run off towards Sandown, and we're going to be leaving Horringford behind, where we'll pick up where Newchurch station was. Then we'll head off down to where Alverstone is, before curving round. We lose the trackbed briefly, but we get to Sandown station, where I'm going to take a quick ride towards Shanklin on my way back. Alverstone station, like all the others that we've met on this route so far, opened in 1875 on the 1st of February and closed 1956 on the 6th of February. I think that's my mum's birthday, but not that year. No, that might be a bit weird. So that's the route going forward, and it's only about a half-a mile gap between both stations, Horringford and Alverstone. Up here, I think there's a cafe up here too. I think it's the Pedlar's Cafe. I think all these stations on this last 3 miles are quite close together. So this will be the Pedlar's Cafe that I was telling you about. That looks lovely in there. All the bikers are in there having a tea or a beer. I'm going past where the former station was. I'll have a go at finding some pictures, and hopefully you'll see them right about now. So that's where we are, look. That's where we finished and the last video and started this one. Not very much to talk to you about or show you at the moment, other than we're coming up to Alverstone station. One platform again, because most of the stations were along here. Super duper windy still, look. But the bushes and hedges are breaking it, so I can talk to you without it being too noisy and disturbing. There's a river yard down there on my right hand side, and we're taking a bit of a right turn camber, going a little bit downhill, I'd say. I think where the station was is coming up very, very shortly. Where Alverstone station was. Next stop is Longwood Lane. So originally on this film we started at Newport and finished off at Horringford. Now the station building is there, look at that crossing gate, that's beautiful, isn't it? That's not the original station building. The other one was condemned in 1909, and a brand new one, which we're looking at now, was erected. Feels like I've not really been talking to you much on this particular walk. There's not really been much to show you other than the scenery, and I've still not been able to fly the drone around. Some nice gates on there, not authentic crossing gates. Over there is a place called Lake, and I believe it has its own open railway station on the Shanklin to Ryde line. We're going around this way. Apparently it's only a quarter of a mile to Sandown, but we've got another station before that. There's a sewage works over there spraying water into the pits and pools, and I've just had a fine spray come over me, so I hope it was fresh water. On quite an incline right now, with a bit of a curve of a camber as well. Been following a huge pipe along the track bed since we passed that sewage farm about a quarter of a mile ago. Just there, look. Probably the caravan park's sewage waste. Probably not. And here we are at Sandown. What a lovely station building that is. That's beautiful, isn't it? So here I am at a very blustery but sunny Sandown station. I do hope you've enjoyed this walk. I'm now going to wait for a service to come the opposite way to take me off to Shanklin, and I've got another walk for you, another disused railway walk. So from Sandown, thank you very much for joining me on this video. Please like, subscribe, and always comment below. Thank you very much. Bye bye.